Today we're building an explosion-proof 12-volt motion sensor. Tools we will need is a 9/32 hand tool, a 10/32 hand tool, a 5/32 hand tool, 3/16 hand tool, 1/4-inch tap, 3/8 wrench, 1/2 inch, a drill with a 1/2 inch driver, and a drill. To start out, we're going ahead and start the wiring. For the out negative, we're going to use a solid white wire. The way you do it is you push down the blue tab, insert your pre-stripped wire, pull up the tab, always checking that it's tight. The second, for the positive on the out, is the red, solid red wire. Again, pre-stripped. Put it inside, pull up the tab, making sure it's tight. And for the in, negative side, we're going to use a black and white wire. Pre-stripped. Insert it, pull your tab up, making sure that it's in tight. For the end positive, black, pre-stripped. Pull your tabs up. After making sure that your last black wire is in securely, you move on to your tabs. For this one, we're going 1 through 9 down. The customers can choose their own setting, but for testing, we will go 1 through 9 down. You can go ahead and put it to the down we get from the fab shop using 10/32 screws by 2 inch. All you have to do is slide it to the top. I like to taper mine down so they sit flat, one screw all the way down. They sit flat once you have it all together. Just a couple threads in, you can get it centered. You will have to take a sander and pre-cut your wire feeding spot. That's the way I like to do it right there. You can feed your wires through behind the screws. Like so. Taking an HKB GL housing, remove your lid, gathering your wires together so you can feed it through this side right here. To make sure your downwind stays in place, take your drill bit, making sure it matches. Step it back just a little bit from the lip. Trim the edge so you get a bite out of it. Tilt it. I like to use a rag, make sure there's no debris in the threading or on my motion sensor. Using a hand tool on your 10/32 set screw, you center your motion sensor in the box. and start putting your set screw in. Making sure your set screw is at or below. Sometimes you have to put a little bit deeper. Now it will not move. Sealing ring, sliding it back on the threads. Put your lid back on. Always make sure there is no gap right here. 7/64 hand tool. Tighten up the screw. Do not over tie it because these screws will snap. We'll do our product label. Taking the wall mount to the housing trunnion, slide it inside. Slide it through right there. Putting a washer on the other side. Mallet behind it. Making sure it's tight. Using a 1/4 inch tap. Using Tap Magic. Putting this spot right here. Going slowly. You tap out your spot. With the washer on, you can hand thread it. Go on to the other side. Washer on. I like to get it on a couple threads in, then use my hand tool. Sliding your bolt through. Have yourself a washer. Your nylon net. Just tighten it up. Using your stickers to match your part number, SKU. Just make sure they match up before you label. I like to test my motion sensors. This is just a DCP you can get. Almost everybody has at their desk. Line goes, white and black goes to your blue. Solid black goes to your red. Red to red. White to black on the light. I like to test it 3 times to make sure there are no issues. And that is one 12-volt motion sensor.